So you already know my name, that is Qarba Shariq, and I am working as a student counselor and faculty trainer at Valeem. I hope so I'm audible to everyone. Am I audible to you all, please? Let me know. Okay, right. So I'm audible. So as far as my introduction is concerned, I have done BS in English Linguistics from NAD University. And currently, as I've discussed, that I'm serving as counselor and faculty trainer at Valeem. So the journey of my educational training experience isn't quite long, but well, I have worked with three renowned organizations. And I am expecting an amazing experience while dealing with such people like you are. So let's move towards the session. You all know about the LMS, and a few of you are already using it. So in today's session, this is the overview, and the things that we are going to cover in today's session is what is the LMS basically, along with the flip learning approach, and why is it important to use LMS, as I get a lot of queries and people say that they really don't want to use it, but I'll be sharing what are the benefits of using LMS and how it can add value to your online course. We'll be having a look to the 5 basic tools that are LMS, and we should use them if we are teaching online. Just like, for suppose, if we are giving any tuition that is like face to face, or you're doing home tuitions, you do use these tools. But if it comes to the online teaching, that then the options are not available with us. So probably we are going to cover all those options today. So you all know what is LMS, and I would like to have a few definition from your side. So my chat box is open and you all can reply me there. Yes, can anybody share what is an LMS? Okay, someone is replying learning management system. Right, learning management system, yes. Anybody else? Okay, a system to track the performance. Okay, yes. Right. So basically, it's a software application that is used for the administration, documentation, or tracking purpose. You can organize your learning content here, and you can develop the content. I am still receiving a few messages. Okay, so LMS, where we can interact with the students the way we have kept check physically. Yes, that's a perfect answer. Where we can manage the study resources. Yes, that's perfect. Right, so let me move towards the flip learning approach. Do you all have any idea what is flip learning approach? You all are the ones who are teaching online, so you must be aware with this term. So can I get the answer? What is flip learning approach? Yes, I'm waiting for the answer. What is flip learning approach? Mm-hmm. All right, so someone is saying that it's something opposite. Yeah, it is something opposite, but what it is really? Can you all see my screen? Let me, I guess my screen is not visible to you all. Okay, let me see what's the problem. Right. Okay. So we were at flip learning. So can you please tell me what is flip learning approach? Okay. Is this visible to you all now? Right. Okay. So basically, flip learning is a sort of pedagogical approach in which direct instruction moves from the group learning space to the individual learning space. Okay. Someone has replied with a detailed. I hope so. This definition is not copied from the Google. This is when a student solving problem, right? That's true. Basically, flipped classrooms turn the traditional educational process upside down. So it is allowing the students to educate outside their school, and it's like that the students receive all the necessary learning materials and they study it at home. So previously it was like that we are sharing the content during the class. uh Getting some messages, right? Okay, so previously it was like that in our traditional classrooms we used to not facilitate the students, but we used to direct the students. But when it comes to the online teaching, it's like that we are facilitating, we are not not the main person. The student are the ones who are going to come up with different knowledge. So they are allowed to work in groups, they can conduct various experiments, they can have discussions, they can analyze different materials. A teacher basically in flipped classroom is more a tutor than a lecturer. So what they are doing, they are helping, they are directing, they are giving the feedbacks, and they aren't basically the main source of information. What the main source of information is the content that they have seen on the internet, and the teachers they are facilitating in terms of the explanation of the content. um there is again a message in the chat box, let me see. The video is not audible. uh can't you all hear me? Let me know please if you can hear me. All right, yes, I am audible. Miss Humera, you can, I guess, check your please speaker. There is some problem maybe with your phone, or you can switch the device. So the flipped classroom allows a student to not only gain knowledge, but it allows to develop others important skills. So they learn how to work with the information available to them. They learn how to study on their own, and they learn how to become more disciplined, and so on. So now let's move towards the next part of this presentation, and it is how LMS can add value to your online course. So what do you think is the use of LMS? How it's going to help you out? I would like to know your views. What do you think the role of LMS is for the online teaching? Create check and balance on a student's performance. Yes, exactly true. Create check and balance on a student's performance. Yes. Right. So let me get into the details. What is the importance and how it can basically add value to your online course? So LMS we can manage and organize all kind of teaching is stuff. That's quite perfect. So the first thing is that LMS helps you in organizing the e-learning content in one location. So for suppose if you're teaching online and you don't have any access to the LMS, what you will be doing, you will be having the content on your drive. You need to share it with the student, even if it's like book, videos, or any other content. So instead of having your e-learning content spread out over different hard drives and devices, you can store all of your e-learning material in one location. And this is basically reducing the risk of losing important data, and it makes it easier to create your e-learning course. So every member of your e-learning team can also access the information if you are using a cloud-based learning management system, or you can have it separately, and you do have the rights for this. The next point is that it provides unlimited access to e-learning materials. So if we talk about the traditional classroom, like if I am a traditional teacher and I'm having a face-to-face class, then I cannot have the recording of that session and I cannot re-access it whenever I need it. Whereas in the online class, we have this option that I can access the recordings, I can access the material again and again, and there is no limit. So once you have uploaded your e-learning course material onto the LMS and clicking on the publish button, your audience has unlimited access to the information they needed. So even those who are on the go can log in the e-learning platform, and they can log in through their smartphones, through their tablets, through their desktops. So they don't have to wait until their next online training session to develop skills and perfect work related tasks. So all of the content is available there, and whenever they want to review even the content that was shared 4 months back, they can easily review it. Moving forward towards the third option, and it helps us in accessing the or tracking the learner's progress and performance. So can anybody let me know how I can track a learner's progress or performance through LMS? If I am a teacher and I want to access the progress of my student, how I can do it? You all can write the answer in the chat box. Gradebook, that's perfect. Yes. By making gradebooks. Yes, exactly. Through their assignments that they are going to submit in LMS, by checking the gradebook, by taking tests and assignments. Yes, that's true. So basically, the best learning management system gives you is the ability to keep the check or keep the track of the learner's progress and ensuring that they are meeting their performance milestones. It's basically a track for the teacher. It's basically a track for the parents, and it's the track for the student as well. That is basically, you can say, a self-realization that where that student is standing. So, for instance, if an online learner is not able to successfully complete an e learning scenario, so you can offer them supplementary resources to improve their performance or the learning behaviors. And most of the learning management systems feature supporting the analytics tool, and that is basically allowing you to pinpoint the area or the course where you may be lacking or where you don't have enough skills. So if you discover that many of the online learning are struggling throughout a specific online lesson, so you can access the e-learning content and make the modifications that is required. So this is basically for the individual learners. If you are having any one student, then it's for that particular case. And even if you want to make modifications for a single candidate, then the option is available too. Let's move towards the fourth option, that is reducing the learning and the development cost. Right. So reducing the learning and development cost as well as the time. So how it is going to help us in reducing the learning and development cost in time? I don't need to spend much on the notes. I don't need to spend much on the books. I don't need to spend much on the traveling cost. This is going to help the teacher as well as the student. I may be sitting anywhere or any part of the world, and I can simply deliver the lecture. And even if I am a student, then I can easily have the lecture or the class there. Let me move towards the last option, the last benefit, and that is integrating the social learning experience. So, for this, I would like to have your views. How do you think, if you are teaching a student online, then how it's going to integrate the social learning experience? Yes, I would like to have the views. What do you think how it can integrate the social learning experience? This is quite important question, and being a digital teacher, we must know the answer. Any response? Yeah, of course you can include the online resources, that's fine. Okay, let me explain you what is it. It's basically that since like the LMS is already online, so you can include the links, and the links can be from the Facebook or from the Twitter pages or from the LinkedIn groups and the online forums that may be beneficial for your learners. So being an updated and a digitalized teacher, you must know that you have the option of sharing online resources with your students, and you can also market your e-learning course on social media sites to attract new learners, or you can as well create e-learning exercises that center on peer collaboration. Sharing YouTube videos with learners, that's quite a good answer, that you can share the videos. And on LMS is basically supporting the system that you don't need to upload the video, you can simply embed the video and it will play there. It is not going to direct you to the YouTube, so that you won't be having any distraction issue. So this is how it is going to through URL, right? Looks like Miss Maria knows a lot about LMS, that's nice. Mm, so this was all about how it is going to help you out in integrating a social learning experience. Now let's move towards a bit difficult task, and that is how you are going to work upon all these things, what are the options at the LMS, and how you can use it. So let's have a look towards like the 5 essential LMS tools available to us. Well, there are a lot of options, but in today's sessions, I'm going to talk about only a few options. So the first is the study resources, and for study resources, the teacher can upload the video in any course they are enrolled in as a teacher. And for that, what you need to simply do, you just need to click onto this tone editing on option, and you are just required to add the resources. And what are the options of resources there? It's here. The first option is of the book, the next is of the file, the third is of the folder, the fourth is of page, and then the URL is basically the one in which you are uploading the resources. So in which you are sharing the videos through the YouTube. Let me have a look to our Valeem LMS as well. And we can have a detailed look to how you can share the assignments. Right, so when you hope so my screen is visible to you all. If it's not, let me know in the chat box. So when you are logging to your LMS, this sort of a screen is appearing to you. And now if I want to share any study resource, right now I'll be doing it in the practice course, but you must be having a course with your name here on the left hand side, and you will be working there. In the practice course, at the top, I have this option of settings from where I can turn the editing on, and then I can add the resources. So when I have turned on the editing, I am getting the option of this add an activity or resource, or from here I can add whatever resource I want to, the options that we have seen there. There are a lot of activities. And whenever you will be clicking onto any particular activity, the description is going to be there on the right hand side, so you read and then you can use it accordingly. Particularly the resources are concerned that we were discussing, so they are available here. That is the book, that is file, pay, folder, label, page, or URL. Through URL, you can share the link of your Zoom class, and through page, you can share the video. So let me tell you how you can share the videos through page or how you can embed it. Just click onto this page option and then clicking on add. All right. So maybe you are recording your live class, so you can have the backup on the cloud, or you can have the backup in your computer. Then you can upload that recorded video, that is your live class, or even if you want to record any particular video prior to the session, you can upload it on the YouTube. So you can make a channel first of all, and then you can upload the video there. Now at YouTube, there are multiple options available. For suppose if you have any security concern, you may upload the video as unlisted, so it won't be available to all the people. You can make it like private, or you can unlisted means that the link that you are providing to the people, that would be available to those people only. This is how you can have the video on the YouTube, and the link of that particular video can be pasted on your LMS. So this is how your video will be embedded, and it is going to be a good option for you, because this is going to be a sort of portfolio for you. And whenever you are applying anywhere, or whenever you are sharing your experience, you can say that, well, I have my own channel, or I have my videos recorded with me. So this is quite good option that you can use. Let's move towards the another option, that is assignment. So assignment is basically there are two types of assignments. The first is the online text, and the second is the file submission. Now when it comes to the online text, so it's like that you are asking the student to log into the LMS and to sit and then type at the same time. You are not allowing the students to prepare it prior or make it later. Now, when we talk about the file submission, here you are allowing the student to have some time and prepare it, and then you can share, and then the student can share. So it's basically like you can ask the student to share the assignment in JPEG format. You can ask to share a video. You can ask to share the PDF, or you can ask to share a Word document. The next is attendance option, which a lot of people are not using, but this is quite good, as as just like in schools, you have this option of like you can maintain a whole register at a time. So there at the LMS, you can use this option, and there are four options available to you. That is, you can mark the student as present, you can mark the student as absent, you can mark the student as late, or you can mark the student as excused. This really help you out to keep the track of like when the student has joined, or which class has been missed by the student. Moving towards the another option, that is the fourth option, and it is the quiz. Now LMS is allowing you to have multiple choice question, allowing you to have a true false or match the following option. You can explore. We have uploaded a lot of videos on our YouTube channel, and you can access it from there and see how it can be done. The quizzes can be used as mentioned, like the course exams, or as mini tests for like the reading assignments, or at the end of the topic. It can be simply like, maybe if you have delivered a lecture and that was like around of half hour, so right after half hour you are just sharing a quiz with the student. You are asking to share his or her understanding with you. Then the next is as exam practicing using questions from past papers. So yes, you can have the past papers content there, and there is a very good option, that is of uploading a bulk questionnaire. So you can have the questions in your in the Word document format, and then you can share the whole bulk on the LMS, so you don't need to write each and every question again and again. Moving towards the last option, that is the grade book, and it is very much important to maintain it, because it is going to tell you and the parents what the student has done throughout the whole month or throughout the whole year. So the options are available on the LMS. I'll be sharing the video tutorials with you all regarding it. Let me have a look if I can log in my LMS right now, so I'll be sharing it with you. Right, so let me share my screen with you all. Okay, so for suppose if I need to add any page content, this is the option available with me. Well, there is again some loading issue. Let me answer to your queries. It is informative. Thanks a lot. It was pretty helpful. Thank you so much. Okay, I have just tried to cover almost everything. Yes. Okay, so let me repeat this question and I'm going to answer. Let's suppose that I have created a category in gradebook with the name January's progress. Let's say I create a 10 mark test. So this means I need to enter marks out of 10 for every student. You can create the category with the name of the student too, just because like you are teaching more than one student. So you can have the gradebook for each and every student, and you can have the categories accordingly. It can be like January Hamza, January Rahil, January Aisha, January Ali. It can be like that. I'm going to share a link with you all in the chat box, and it is for you all. You all need to fill in the Google form, because on the basis of that Google form and on the basis of the score, you will be getting the certificate. You all must be familiar with this thing, that this session is recorded. So let me share the link in the chat box and let me know if you all have got it. Any group tuitions permissible on Valeem? Yes, if you want to apply at Valeem, you can, and you can go for the group tuitions as well. I have shared the link for the quiz in the chat box. Let me know if you all have got it. And I am sharing the feedback link with you all, so that you can let us know with the feedback. If you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, you all have got the got the link for the quiz. I'm sharing for the feedback too. Let me share one more thing with you all. If you are teaching more than one student at a time at Waleem, so how you can arrange your resources there? There is this option of topic available there, that is topic 1, topic 2, and topic 3. So you can make it like topic 1, you can name it with the student or with the subject. So it can be like physics Ali, and you can name topic 2 as physics Aisha, and then you can make it like topic 3 as chemistry Zehra, right? So this is how you can share resources to for different students at the same time, if you are teaching at Wali, or even if you are using any other LMS, the options are same. So I have shared the link for the feedback and for the quiz with you all. Hope so you all have got it. If you have not got it, please let me know. That was all from my side. If you want to contact me, you can contact at counselor@valeem.com for any issue regarding the certificate or regarding any other query. Thank you so much for being the interactive audience. Allah Hafiz.